One shot. Let's begin. Great Grand Order Cempasúchil by Type New Nobataru, translated and uploaded by UMD and YK1512. Type Moon. It's been a while. I recognize the name, I recognize the author, and I recognize Fate, but I haven't read Fate. Or I haven't experienced Fate except through these one shots. So let's see how it makes me feel. Fate Grand Order, Cempasúchil. The Day of the Dead and Those Who Ponder It. With chest sliced open, the heart was torn out, and the still pulsing organ hoisted to the heavens. The pipelets exulted, filled with reverent fear of the gods. That festival stretched on unending through countless ages. Hmm. Looking rather glum, hummingbird. Rather. It's written all over your face. Just for today, I even pulled some strings for the bartender for this Top Chef mezcal. Birdie and Cuculan seem to be enjoying themselves too, though they're doing their own things, of course. This is the Day of the Dead, a magnificent festival in modern Mexico City. And we've got the best seats in the house. What even is there to complain about? I mean, this festival is dedicated to you, is it? Have they no respect? Ha! That's what you're hung up on? Figures. That's like you. Dang, you didn't catch the me smoke in there with the. I gotta be a little louder. This ritual's a fabrication, after all. It's less of a matter of faith and more a boisterous drunken revelry, perhaps for mere profit. I imagine you must find the very foundation of the city to be utterly distasteful. Exactly! Behold, the city's flood control. Oh, behold, the city's flood control. Phew! Air pollution, ground subsidence. Could such a place even truly be called a city? And besides, the idea de la massacre, going back to some other places freak me out. I know for a fact I'm the best place for them to live. If they just sign the damn residency papers. My apologies. It appears I got somewhat ahead of myself. Wouldn't want to mess this place up either, you know? Good thing my sister's so understanding. Still, a servant's homecoming, eh? Master sure comes up with the strangest ideas. You know how your homeland always has its own smell? The second you catch a whiff, you instantly realize you're back home. It's a strange comfort, I suppose. The realization that I'm always gonna end up back there. It's the place that brings to mind my most fearsome adversary that I must contend with. That is my homeland brings to mind. So, I never ever forget what I'm here to do. Or something like that. I believe I understand Tlamaski's words. To never forget oneself, one must continuously gaze upon their origin. And a homeland, it seems, embodies that. A homeland holds such sway, then. It's lost on me, but perhaps you stand closer to Master than I, despite this flesh and bone. Rather, you possess a remarkable lack of attachment. Attachment? No, I suppose you're right. For me, the matter of my demise is paramount. All else is mere trifle. I know, this is disrespectful, but please, permit me to ask. Why did you choose this era for your homecoming? This age is utterly devoid of faith in you. A foolish question. Perhaps, but my spirits are high today, so I shall indulge your curiosity. The tides of human faith may turn, yet certain truths remain unyielding. Indeed, they are beyond alteration. Behold! Witness this madness! Death! 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 It is no end! The journey that follows is carved by how one meets their demise, for time flows eternally onward. Even the deities born by invaders are woven into the fabric, and new faiths are birthed. My name may vanish from memory, yet My authority shall live on somewhere, fragment ever present. This I find is a solace beyond measure. I am the night wind, lord of the near and the nigh, maker of himself, the smoking mirror, and death incarnate. Get it? Such is the essence. I know what kind of person you are, brother. Even so, I find myself still yearning for those days. Always the sentimental one, aren't you? Close your eyes then. Hmm? Listen carefully and simply breathe. Now, bzz, bzz, surrender yourself bzz, 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 to the sounds, the very tremors of the earth. Bzz, 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 ah, the laughter of the people. Their cheers. Woo! And the scent. Ah, it's that flower. The one that adorned the festival of ages past. Ah, see? There are things that don't change. Yes, you're right. Isakali, soul of the former king. I hope you too found happiness on this path, that your time here was filled with joy. A toast, then, to the night wind, and that's precisely where an idea struck me. We absolutely need to celebrate the Day of the Dead at Chalet Dia, too. New festivals means business, market, stalls, unique souvenirs, grand events, and even gambling. Really now? I won't stop you if you insist. Gambling is illegal in Japan. Might as well combine it with Halloween, don't you think? Himeji Castle, Sajite Pyramid, a brilliant idea. We'll freeload all the way. Done. Well, this escalated quickly. What the hell? We're back. We stumbled upon a new ruin while exploring the jungle, and brought us a souvenir. Krieg, Master, may you bestow its name. Consider it a small token from us. But where should we put it? Eh? I'll just set it here for the time being. Thud, Creek, Mexican homecoming canceled. Crash. And so, Novium Shodia's Day of the Dead celebration quietly faded into oblivion. Oh man, that lighting's pretty horrific. Hey Alexa, turn off the living room light. Oh, that lighting isn't any better. That's too scary. I need to stick with the purple. That's pretty cool. Um, so I am ethnically Mexican. My family is. Both of them are from it there, but I was born and raised in America. Um, and so that's why I was like, oh, I love the fact that the Day of the Dead celebration. It's honestly such a beautiful part of my culture. And it's like, wow, that's cool. It's amazing. I love the themes. I love all of that there. I love how when other cultures depict it too, like it's like, wow, just the romanticization of the culture, the romanticization of the aesthetic. It's stunning. I absolutely love this. It's great. It's amazing. Um, but of course that's my own bias, right? But I guess this is all my own bias, right? Um, for this one thing that instantly came to mind too is where is it? It's right around here somewhere. Gambling is illegal in Japan, you know? And it's like, don't they have those pachinko machines? I think this is like one of those things where like that's the way they subvert it, right? Because you don't win money. You win the marbles. And I think you trade those in for I don't know if you trade those in for cash, probably, or you trade them in for something else that you can go to another place and get for cash. I think that might be it. I'm not sure. When I was in Japan, I didn't I didn't what is it? I didn't try pachinko, I guess is the right way to put it. I went into a pachinko parlor. It was loud, it was bright, and it smelled of cigarettes the entire way. And I was like, not my scene. You know, I'm not much of a like gambler in casinos. I do sports betting on occasion. Not gonna lie, but yeah. Well, let me not turn this into a full-on gambling thing. Um, with that, but yeah, I didn't understand pachinko quite well. Or how to win or anything. So I was like, yeah, okay. Um, I I don't know who any of these characters are, but I was interested, you know? Was I largely lost on like what was going on? Yeah, I was, but I did like some of the designs. Like I liked his design here. I think I did the perfect voice for him. He seems a little scummy, if a little bit above the things, you know? It feels like okay, this is who he is. They accept who he is. Da da dee, da da do, da da dum, right? Um, so yeah, that's how I felt about that. A magnificent festival in modern day Mexico City. That's what you're hung up on. And so I don't know what Fate is about, so it's probably about I guess this is the business side of Fate or maybe the mafia. And again, like look at this. They do this well. The Virgin Mary is a very important part of Mexican culture. I appreciate that. Um and the whole like the deaf thing. I think that's, the celebration of it, right? Um, my name may vanish from memory, and my authority shall live on. I don't quite know. I'm the Night Wind, Lord of the Near, the Nine Maker himself, the Smoke Mirror, Death incarnate. So is he Death? I get. Is this him throughout his life? Is this guy? Is he God of something? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I have a lot of Fate fans. I occasionally read Fate on this channel, so maybe one of them subscribed to me in the off chance, but I don't quite know what's going on here. But I still enjoyed my time, like, reading this. I enjoyed, like, the interaction between the character and this. I enjoyed this guy a lot. I enjoyed his kind of, like, shameless nature. It was a lot of fun playing him, too. Um, yeah, and I guess that's most of it too. It's been a minute since I've read a Type Noon production, you know? They do a lot of things. See, 111 things. Wow. Wow. Well, that's good. I hope that you're living your best life, you know? I really do. Originally Dojin Circle, now a prominent Japanese gaming company specializing in visual novels. Creator of the Tsukahime and Fate. Is this actually the actual people? Okay, let me go to their website if that's the case. Oh, it is. It is. Oh, you're amazing. I love it. I love it so much. And, if they're officially publishing this on Manga Dex too, that's like another thing where I'm like, okay, I don't, like I'm not gonna stop reading this if they're choosing to do that. Because whenever it's an official publisher, like at first, like on a different website, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna read that. I have some limitations when it comes to this, but for this one, it's cool. Oh, clicked at the wrong one, right? Uh, and I will say, like this one is so Spanish is not the same as like spoken in the Aztec language, and so things like Tenochtitlan, or this one, it's not quite the same. And I'm trying to remember my like Mexican history too, because part of it is I know that one of the words that we use to describe either Hispanics or like Mexicans or Aztecs, it has an interesting origin of it, and I don't know. I damn, and I need to brush up on my history. But cool stuff, amazing. I like this, and thank you for listening, everybody. Don't know who this person is. Cool aesthetic, very cool aesthetic. Very yeah, cool aesthetic is the great way to put this thing here, and they should keep publishing it. This is amazing, and obviously they're professionals all the way. Um, awesome, awesome. I would say, if color would ever be, this is like one of the types to be bright and beautiful, full of color. Anyways, thank you everybody for listening, and with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being morning. All peace out.